Hi there, my name is Ron Rogers, and this video is titled USAF T-37 Instructor Pilot Tales. This one has to do with displaying the tweet, the T-37, at an air show. Now, back at Vance Air Force Base, mid-70s, Enid, Oklahoma area, I was a T-37 instructor. And there was an air show at Woodring, which is just across the town of Enid, which is where Vance is located, just across town. And they were having an air show. And I was asked if I'd like to take a T-37 to the air show. And I go, well, I'd rather like an F-15, but you know how that works. Anyway, so I took the T-37. We went over there. They safetied the seats, and they put it on static display. Now, you got to spin the tweet a little bit. The tweet is an airplane that um, pilots say, well, it's good for its mission, which in pilot talk means I'd really rather be flying an F-15. But anyway, you do the best you can. Now, standing next to a 38 at an air show is a lot more fun, and I did this several times, but that was much later on. But let's get back to the T-37. Okay, so we're at the Woodring Air Show, T-37, and first of all, I know this. I know this young kid's looking for me. I've worried about this for the past 40 years. I figured he's looking to find me. Now, I must clarify this with the nuns said that I was going to go to hell. I was a little bit of a troublemaker, and they told me I was going to go to hell. I was destined for it. So, eat chocolate during Lent, you're going to go to hell. Makes life decisions all easier. Okay? So, we're standing next to the tweet, and this young lad, probably 5 years old or a little bit over, comes up and he looks at it and he says, wow. Well, nobody says wow to a T-37 tweet, but okay, he says wow. And he looks at me and he goes, how high can this fly? And I look up at the sky, I wave my hand, I look back down at him and say, son, I can't tell you that. He goes, wow. And of course, being an Air Force fighter, and Airport 77, the movie had come out, and they have a T-37 that comes up next to the 747-100 because it has damage and they're looking it over. And in the movie, they call the T-37 an Air Force fighter. Of course, we had heard about this, so a bunch of us T-37 IPs went to the movie, and we're sitting there in the movie theater, and when they called it a fighter, we all cheered. So that was good. Kind of slightly disrupted the movie, but we enjoyed it. But anyway, back to spinning the T-37. All right. So he asked me the logical question you would ask of, any Air Force aircraft, because we're all fighters, of course. And he says, does it have a gun? And I go, well, of course. And he says, where is it? And I point, there's a little blue arrow. I point to the pitot tube there. And I go, that's it, son. And he goes, wow, what's it shoot? And I go, 22. Okay. Well, that was my one and only experience displaying the T-37 at an air show. And I've always worried to this day that he's looking for me because he's going to find me and know that I gave him a total line of diddly-do. Anyway, it's always fun taking an airplane to an air show. Thanks for watching.